Well, good afternoon. We want to take a look at flooding around the valley here. This is our view of the Red River from the East Grand Forks side toward Grand Forks. And if you've been watching this along with us, you probably have noticed the river's receding a little bit. There's a little tree right here, and it was in the water not too long ago. And so we're watching that river come down a little bit. Beautiful day for drying things out here today. Warming temperatures. We've got clear skies or a few clouds here up in the north in Grand Forks. So seeing that river come down in the Grand Forks area. Then as we go a little bit farther up river, or downriver I should say, up north, and that is in the Drayton area. Now we're looking at the Drayton Bridge here, and this is Highway 66 surrounded by floodwaters still. And where those trees are, that's where the bridge over the Red River happens to be. So you can see the floodwaters have spilled out well beyond that. We've been talking about it the last couple of days, how it's essentially become a lake up in that area, and in some instances as wide as 8 miles. That's as far as the floodwaters have spread outside of the Red River's banks. And then farther north into I-29 and the Pembina area, you can see near that port of entry, it is surrounded by floodwaters on both sides of the road and even in between here. So this is something that's not done anytime soon here in the valley. It is good to see some of these river levels go down. And if you want to check the level where you are, you can head to valleynewslive.com, head to the weather page. We've got a tab just for you on river levels. You can also access those on the VNL weather app. A look at the latest radar and satellite map. We've got our black and white satellite view here. This is a visible view, so anything that's darker is where we've got just a view of the land here. And then where we have the white, we've still got some ice on the upper and lower part of Red Lake there. You can also see the clouds kind of drifting northward. And so southeastern North Dakota dealing with some of those clouds still. There may be a few sprinkles down in the southeastern corner of our viewing area, but the bulk of the precipitation with this system that is luckily missing us is farther south, and that will just kind of continue to skirt by and generally stay south of us. Wind not too strong. We do have a 24-mile-per-hour gust in Jamestown, but that's as strong as it's been. We're looking at otherwise most of us reporting wind speeds between 5 to 15 miles per hour. And check out these temperatures. A little cooler under the clouds into the mid-50s there where we have sunshine. We're already into the 60s. So let's take a look at the day today. Expect more of those clouds to be around in the south, but overall should be a pretty pleasant day. Temperatures again climbing a few more degrees from where we are. By 10 o'clock, still dry, still some light wind. Should be a really pleasant evening, and that wind will be out of the south and not too strong. And to the overnight hours, temperatures stay into the 40s for the most part here. And as we move into the day for your Friday, we'll keep around this warmer air. The wind does pick up a little more. We'll start to see some gusts getting into the teens and then eventually the 20s. This is this time tomorrow. You can see temperatures in the 50s to low 60s and a few more clouds moving in as well. But temperatures still should be mild. We're looking at 60-degree numbers coming up for your Friday, but a boundary will be approaching. That's going to bring about some clouds into your Friday evening. This is 6 o'clock Friday night, and potentially a quick little shower. I'm not expecting much for a lot of moisture with that. That comes farther into the weekend. As we move into Saturday, first part of the day looks pretty good. We'll have some sunshine. It's going to be warm. We're looking at 60s coming up for Saturday. And then the chance for storms returns the evening hours, first in the Devil's Lake Basin and then continuing east from there, perhaps as early as the late afternoon. And Mother's Day does look a bit rainy, and we keep that going into next week. So that will add up over time. And so later on, we'll be talking about just how much moisture we could end up seeing with this next round of active weather.
So we need to enjoy the dry while we can.
Yes. Take advantage of it today. It's beautiful out there.
Thank you, Lisa.